Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Meslin. I am your mental fitness trainer here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to Mental Training with Mez. The purpose of this channel is that this is a space where we actually train and exercise our mental muscles. So my intention for this channel is for us to go about that process of becoming more mentally healthy by focusing on the breath. And the reason why we want to focus on the breath is the type of training that we do, which is faith-based mental training, allows us to really come into an understanding of life when we train in that manner. So the reason why we focus on the breath is because the breath is life. And by focusing on the breath, we get to come into a deeper understanding of life. So I want to share with you just some insights that have come to me, or one of the insights that came to me during this whole journey, and we'll go from there. The money, the career, the happiness and health of your family and friends, your physique, and most intimate relationships are bound by law to be of the highest level, degree, and frequency of fulfillment when you are focused on the breath. So the life that we get to have by becoming mentally fit, especially by becoming mentally fit, focusing on life, is of the highest level, degree, and frequency of fulfillment. Because by focusing on the breath, we're not so attached to the life that we're creating. And so by not being so attached to that life, it actually gives us freedom, room to breathe, room to relax, because we're not anxious about having that taken away from us or having the natural occurrences of it coming and going occur in our lives. So by learning to focus on the breath, we come into understanding of life that I don't need to be so attached to the results that I desire to see in life. I can actually enjoy the process. And because I give myself permission to enjoy that process, I come into understanding that that entire process is turbulent. It goes back and forth. There's coming and goings. There's ebbs and flows of it. We learn that by focusing on the breath. And the knowledge that we're acquiring during that process allows us to know what pivots, what adjustments, what adaptations we need to make in the pursuit of just wanting to live happier, wanting to be happier, and wanting to really experience happiness that's not about like ha 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 all the time, smiling all the time, but happiness that comes from a deep sense of being okay with life. So the type of training we do, and the reason why we do this type of training, is because life is the very thing we want to know we're safe in. We want to know we can be happy in it. We want to know that we can be completely fulfilled in it. And it just so happens that we've been given the greatest gift, which is our focus of attention. So if we can direct this gift, this extremely powerful gift that we have, that many of us are being undisciplined and unfocused with, if we can learn to direct it and place it on life, that's really all that we need. By training ourselves to become more focused on life, we're just going to have that understanding that we need to have of life so that we can begin to just enjoy it, not be so attached to it, but take accountability for the choices and actions we make in it. So that's the purpose of this channel, is for us to have the highest level, degree, and frequency of fulfillment by focusing on the breath. So welcome. Please make sure you are dressed comfortably. For the month of October, we are doing 20-minute mental training sessions. So for 20 minutes straight, I'm going to ask you to get into a comfortable position and hold that position for 20 minutes. So make sure you're dressed comfortably. Be in a space where you feel comfortable enough to close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes for the type of training that we do, but because the breath is the focal point and we're going all in on the mental effort, the mental energy, and the mental exertion we give towards the breath, it's just best to be in a space where if you wanted to close your eyes, you could, because I do. It helps me to just stay focused on the breath. And because we're still in a state of alertness, it's okay to close your eyes or not close your eyes. But if you want to close your eyes, be in a space where you can do that. Drink some water, move around, stretch a bit. If you're not used to sitting for 20 minutes straight, it can be uncomfortable, and that discomfort can serve as a distraction. So even if you experience discomfort while during the mental training sessions, it's just best to really try to alleviate that by moving around a little bit, drink some water, use the restroom, wear comfortable clothing, be in a space. So everything that I'm sharing with you is just to eliminate potential distractions, things that you will allow to be distractors during our mental training session. Because as I said, we are actually going to be working out the mental muscles, and we're going to be doing that by focusing on the breath. So if you find that difficult to do, I almost lost my train of thought. If you find that difficult to do, meditation beads are great tools that help us with the type of training that we're doing. So each bead would represent an inhale and exhale cycle. So one bead is one full inhale and one full exhale. And you would just continue with every bead until the 20 minutes are up. So if you don't have meditation beads, you can just use a mantra, that, like a 2-word mantra, like I am, or be here, or I'm here. And that'll sort of help you to stay focused with your breathing while we're doing the mental training session. That's about it. And so get comfortable, do what you got to do, and then we're going to begin by taking a nice big breath. All right. And just before we get started, let me just make it clear exactly what we're doing. So as I said, we practice a type of mental training that is called faith-based mental training. So faith-based meaning the breath is the focal point of this training, because the breath is supreme power. It is divinely, it is divine in nature, and it is life itself. So we want to focus on the breath because, as I said with the opening thought of the day, is that focusing on the breath gives us the knowledge and understanding we need to have of life. So what we're going to be doing is giving all our focus of attention to the inhale and exhale flow of our breathing. So you're paying attention to the rhythm, the inhale and exhale. And what we're going to do to maintain a state of alertness and relaxation, because that's all mental peace is. Mental peace is simply the body being okay, relaxing, because it's aware of what's happening. And so to maintain that state, we're going to consciously breathe. So while you're focused on your breathing, you're going to intentionally breathe in and intentionally breathe out. In and out of your nose, your mouth is going to be closed. So that's really going to help you lock in on the breath by keeping just that focal point of the inhale and exhale as your target, as your aim. Again, this is what is actually training our concentration and focus muscles. These are the mental muscles of the mind, and we want them to be strong, because to have the money, the career, and the happiness and health of our family, the physique, the intimate relationships that are healthy, the healthy interactions with life, we've got to be able to stay concentrated on life. We've got to be able to maintain our focus. And oftentimes when things happen that we weren't really expecting, we allow ourselves to get distracted. So we want to develop strong mental muscles that'll help us to stay focused on life, and staying focused on life is really going to help us have that fulfillment of the highest level, degree, and frequency. All right. So focus on your breathing and intentionally breathe in, intentionally breathe out. Keep this in and out process fluid. All right. Big breath. Begin. And as I said, for the next 20 minutes, we are going to give all our effort, everything we have within us, to stay focused on our breathing. And we're going to do that by intentionally breathing in and out. Don't pause. Don't hold your breath. Get comfortable and settle in. Stay focused. All we're doing is breathing on purpose. We're intentionally taking air in and intentionally releasing it in and out of our nose. We're not holding our breath. We're not pausing. We're keeping our breathing fluid, but we're not controlling the breath. To keep your breathing fluid, just stay focused on it and intentionally take air in and out. And it's okay if you're going fast or slow or fluctuating. Just stay focused, stay breathing. The breath by nature is already the highest level, degree, and frequency. So by focusing on it, we're getting stronger in our concentration and focus. All we're doing is concentrating and focusing on the inhale and exhale coming in and out of our nose. Our mouth is closed. We're in a comfortable position. And we're intentionally breathing in and intentionally breathing out fluidly. Notice that you're in a state of alertness and relaxation right now. And all we're doing is focusing on the breath and intentionally breathing in and out. Don't force anything, just continue to pay attention and breathe in and out. We have to build up that stamina to stay focused on the breath, and we need oxygen in our body to do so. So continue to purposely breathe in and purposely breathe out, and allow the body tempo to relax and the mind to remain alert. Ten minutes left. Stay focused on the inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out. Maintain form. Stay focused. Don't allow yourself to be distracted, not even by thoughts, not even by the voice of me speaking. You're strengthening your mental muscles by staying focused on the breath, even though you're aware of everything that's happening in and around you. And you're doing that by intentionally breathing in and intentionally breathing out. We're consciously breathing. Therefore, alert, aware, and naturally relaxed in this moment. No pausing, no holding your breath. Every inhale is connected to the exhale, every exhale connected to the inhale. And we're simply repeating this cycle. We're repeating, paying attention to the connected inhale and the connected exhale. Breathe fluidly. No matter your pace, breathe fluidly. Mouth closed. Five minutes. Stay focused on the breath while breathing in and out fluidly. Again, pay no mind to the pace. It's okay if you're breathing fast, breathing slow. It's okay if it's shallow or deep. All we're doing is paying attention and breathing in and out. Go with whatever you're feeling in the moment. Just stay focused on the inhale and exhale, mouth closed. One minute. 30 seconds. Time. That's it, guys. That was our 20-minute mental training session. I'm super proud of you. Thank you so much for showing up, for strengthening your concentration and focus muscles by doing so, paying attention to life. Again, I'll leave you with this: the money, the career, the happiness and health of your family and friends, your physique, and most intimate relationships are bound by law to be of the highest level, degree, and frequency of fulfillment when you are focused on the breath. To focus on the breath is to guarantee that you're not attached to life, because inevitably this human form does come with an expiration date. But you don't want to be in a sense of fear enjoying life, afraid that things will get taken away from you. So what the law of faith is teaching us is that by focusing on the breath, we naturally come into a state of happiness, of fulfillment on our own. That allows us to enjoy the things in life. So I leave you. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.